Anyway, it's great to invite you to this, or to welcome you to this Beyond Budgeting event. As most of you have probably found out, Beyond Budgeting is not just about budgeting and financial processes and stuff like that. We have a session tomorrow called Mastering Beyond Budgeting. We will go in depth a little bit more on some of the financial issues tomorrow, how you can overcome some of the problems with traditional financial tools and methods. But during today, we will be talking much more about management and leadership, because this is much more what Beyond Budgeting is about. It's about how we run our companies, and it's about opening our eyes to the fact that the way most companies are run are not that effective for a number of reasons. And during the day today, you'll hear many examples of why is that the case. So you'll be challenged. Your thinking about management, I'm sure, will be challenged during today. But you'll also have some great cases of how companies have overcome this or are trying to overcome this. So I really think that there will be a lot of learning for all of us today as to how to run our companies. It's quite interesting. One of the things we find as a bit of a paradox is that when it comes to a word such as innovation, everyone at first thinks, well, this is a great word, it's a positive word. Everyone wants to be at the forefront of innovation. Everyone wants to use the latest knowledge in some creative form and design a better product or a better service. Everyone thinks this is great. This is a great way to stand out and be better than the competition, right? But when it comes to how we run our companies, when it comes to what we call management innovation, all of a sudden it's a little bit scary and people are not so comfortable about that, which is really, really sad, because as opposed to product and service innovation, management innovation is not a very crowded place yet for the same reason. And there's just the same possibility to create a great competitive advantage by having a more innovative way of running your company. So we shouldn't be scared about this. There are, to those that need some certainty, there are great examples of how this can be done, and some of them you'll hear today. But I really encourage you to start looking at and challenging yourself on how you run your companies. This is also what Beyond Budgeting is about. It's so much more than the budget. The budget sits right there in the middle of the traditional way of running companies, right there in the middle of what companies call the performance management process. The budget is, in many people's mind, an indispensable part of that process. So when you change the way you want to run your company, address the budget and do something about it. But it should come in that order, I think. But anyway, that is why we have our name. The Beyond Budgeting Institute comes from the need of having to do something about the budget. And we have great ways of getting rid of it. And we think really it's a great way to start on your sometimes challenging journey on changing how management can work.